Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Sunday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 2 of our Mexico City Golden Eagles franchise, and we will be in the 5,280 mile high city of Denver, Colorado, aka Trey Parker's hometown, the creator of South Park. We're going to be in Denver again for week 2. We were at Denver last year at week 2, so we lost that game from what I remember. And that was our only loss of the year. We did have a tie though. We won wildcard weekend and we lost in the divisional round to the Cleveland Browns, whom we're going to be in Northeast Ohio later this season battling off against them. So basically, before we get into this matchup, this was from last episode. George Kittle, he had 9 receptions, 203 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the day, which I will have the link to the video in the description from last episode against the Tennessee Titans. So without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
The Denver Broncos are rocking on those vintage 90s uniforms, the John Elway era uniforms as I call it, because John Elway played most of his career in that era, in that uniform era, and then 97-98, the years he won the Super Bowl, is what Denver's current logo and uniform combo is. So can't wait for this week 2.
Jameis Winston and the Denver Broncos taking on Joshua Dobbs and the Mexico City Golden Eagles.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in Mexico City, here in Denver, Colorado. And it's actually Khalid Smith. He is ready to return the kickoff here for the Mexico City Golden Eagles, and he gets stopped at the 27. So this will be a first down and 10. We actually get to see Joshua Dobbs, the former Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. He had 1 touchdown last episode against the Tennessee Titans. So we're going to use a PA fullback slide on first and 10 from the 27. So Joshua Dobbs, he is ready to throw this deep to Kenny Stills. He threw it deep though, but it is considered to be an incomplete pass. Second down at 10 now. We're using the same exact play, but we flipped the play over, and Joshua Dobbs gets sacked by Zach Cunningham. So that's going to be a third down at 16 here for the Mexico City Golden Eagles. So we're going to use a PA Wasim on 3rd and 16. George Kittle is our primary receiver, and he had 203 receiving yards last episode. That made him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So he claims a 25-yard reception out of that. So they move the chains and they will get a first down. And Joshua Dobbs, he is ready to throw this one deep again. And Kittle claims that reception. He jumps on into the end zone for a touchdown. So that will be his 5th receiving touchdown this season. And the Mexico City Golden Eagles lead this one 7-0 here in Colorado State capital of Denver. Alright, now Jameis Winston steps onto the field for the first time for the Denver Broncos. We traded him right before the season started for our offensive lineman, Jawan James. And Noah Fant claims a reception. He had 4 receptions, 52 yards, and 1 touchdown last week for Denver. So, 2nd and 2 now. They might just run this. They might just run the football, basically. And that will be a first down and 10. So Shaq Robinson runs for 7 yards. And he is about 6'10". So you don't see NFL players like 6 foot anymore. 6'10" anymore. But you do see players that are like 6'1", 6'2". Joe Flacco is 6'5". And maybe 6'6". So anyways, Jameis Winston, he gets sacked by Austin Kramer. This will be Austin Kramer's first sack of the game for the Mexico City Golden Eagles. And he was a rookie last season, so he made his first sack in his 2nd season already. And now this will be a 3rd and 15. So it looks like Courtland Sutton makes that reception. So that's going to be a first down. No, it wasn't Courtland Sutton, but anywho, this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 23. And he makes a nice spin move there. Jameis Winston, 3 for 3, 30 yards, and that ends the first quarter. Willie Snead claims a reception for the Denver Broncos. This ends the first quarter here in Denver, by the way. So we're going to use the 3-4 formation here for the defense. And they're at the 8-yard line. So Jameis Winston, it looks like he is going to hand this off to Shaquille Robinson. He gets stopped at the 6, but he gains 2 yards on that play. So that's going to be a 2nd and goal now. We're going to use some zone coverage here for the defense. And basically, they're going to run the football with Shaq Robinson, and he gets stopped at the 4. And that's going to be a 3rd and goal. We're going to use a 4-4 defense, so 4 linebackers, 4 defensive linemen. So, 3rd and goal now here for Denver. And they throw this to Willie Snead, and that's going to be his first receiving touchdown of the game. And this is going to be tied 7-7 here in Denver. All right, now this is going to be kickoff time here in Denver. So Khalid Smith, he is ready to return the kickoff here for the Mexico City Golden Eagles. And he's going to get stopped at the 28. So that's going to be a 1st down and 10. That was a 31 yards per return there. We're just going to use the strong stretch featuring former Buffalo Bills running back Devin Singletary. So I'm going to hand this off to him. And he gets stopped at the 29. Only gained about 2 yards there on that play. So we're going to use a zone weak formation on 2nd down and 8. And Dobbs, he is going to hand this off to Singletary. And he has 2 rushes. So he basically lost 2 yards on that play. And we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Alright, we did not make the 3rd nor 4th down conversion. So this will be a 1st and 10. Denver has possession. And that is going to be incomplete. But he swatted the ball there that time. And that's going to be a 2nd down and 10 basically. So I'm thinking that they might do a passing play. So Jameis Winston, he's thinking of who to pass it to. And that is going to be a 3rd and 6 now here for Denver. And Denver, basically, they're going to throw the football. And the question is, does he get that 1st down? And they say not quite, but great stop by Kenneth Stutes there. And they're going to attempt a long field goal. I don't think they're going to quite make this field goal. But if they do, they will add 3 points up on the board. So, the question is, do they make it? No. But this will be Mexico City possession. So, we're going to use the I form here. We're going to use the strong stretch run play on 1st down and 10 from the 44. So, Joshua Dobbs, he hands it off to Devin Singletary. And he uses a juke move there, and he uses another juke move, and he gets stopped at the 40. So we'll see you guys in the 2nd half. Okay, George Kittle gets a touchdown. This will be a 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. And the Golden Eagles will lead this one 14-7 here in Denver, Colorado State Capitol. We'll see you guys in the 2nd half. Hey, now this is the beginning. This is the 3rd quarter already here in Denver. And Shaquille Robinson runs for the football, and he gets stopped at the 38. So he has 5 rushes, 26 yards in that game so far. And it's now 2nd and 11 here for Denver. So Denver, they're going to throw this football way too deep, intended for Noah Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. So that's going to be a 3rd down and 11. There's a flag on the play, so it's an encroachment call, and it appears it's on Justin Reed, so that is going to be likely to be accepted. So this will be a 3rd and 6 now from the 33 here in Denver, Colorado, the 5,280 mile high city. So They're going to throw this football that time. It's going to be incomplete. So they're going to attempt another long field goal. And if they don't make this one, this will be Mexico City possession. And they kick it. Question is, do they make it? Answer is yes, sirree, they do. And the Golden Eagles lead this one 14-10 at Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. So Khalil Smith, one of our running backs, or one of two running backs, he's going to return this one. And he gets stopped at the 23. And we're going to use some Joshua Dobbs. So we're going to use a PA seam pass play on 1st and 10 from the 23. So Dobbs, I'm going to throw this deep to our newly signed wide receiver, Alshon Jeffrey. He's on our Toronto Huskies and London Bulldogs franchises, respectively. And we're into the 2023 season for London Bulldogs. So we're in playoff. We're basically in playoffs. So that's going to be a 2nd down and 17 now here for Mexico City. So Joshua Dobbs, we're just going to run it in, and we're going to get stopped at the 37. So that's going to be a rush and 8 yards in. 3rd and 9 now here for Mexico City. So Mexico City, Dobbs, he's trying to find a receiver. He's going to throw this one to Kenneth Stutes. He claims his first reception as a linebacker while playing tight end. So we're going to attempt a 49-yard field goal. And if this does not count, this will be Denver possession. So will we kick this one for a field goal? The answer is no. Denver has possession. All right, it's now 1st and 5, 26 seconds to go in the 3rd. And Shaquille Robinson, he gets stopped at the 47. So that will be a 2nd down and 6 now. Clock is winding down. There's only 5 seconds to go, and I'm not thinking they're going to make a snap anytime soon, and they don't. And this ends the 3rd quarter. This will be a 14-10 lead here for Mexico City. Denver might come back and win. Who knows? This has been a pretty good game so far. We led in the 1st quarter, and then they throw this one to Willie Snead. He claims a 1st down. 3rd and inches, actually, here for Denver. So that will be 3rd and inches. So I'm guessing they're going to run the football with Shaq Robinson. And I'm thinking he does get a 1st down. So they're going to use the man coverage here. And it looks like, I'm guessing that they're just going to throw this football pretty deep. That's going to be incomplete. So that will be a 2nd and 10. So we're going to use the cover formation here for the defense. And he gets sacked, but then they claim the reception. So they get the 1st down. So Jameis Winston, 8 for 12, 72 yards. And he's had a touchdown already in this game. So, yeah. Anyways, it looks like that he's going to throw the football to Willie Snead, the former Baltimore Ravens wide receiver. 81 yards for Jameis Winston. And that's going to be a 2nd and 1. And they're at the 18. So there's only 2 minutes to go in this whole game. And this might be a game winner if they get a couple 1st downs and move the chains. And it'll be 3rd and inches now. So this basically means they get a 1st down. Noah Fant claims that reception. So they're going to move the chains here. And that's going to be 1st and goal. If they get a touchdown in this even, they will extend their lead. So this will be the 1st receiving touchdown of the game for the Denver Broncos wide receiver. So Duke Johnson Jr. claims that reception, and they will extend their lead. We'll see you guys at kickoff. All right, now this will be kickoff time here at Empower Field at Mile High. Opened up in 2001, so Khalil Smith, he is ready to return to kickoff. and he gets stopped at the 23-yard line. So that's going to be a first down and 10. So they're at the 23, a minute 17 to go. We're going to use a run play featuring Devin Singletary. So Joshua Dobbs, he hands this off to Devin Singletary, and he uses a juke move there. He gets stopped at the 30 for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd and 3 now from the 30-yard line. So Joshua Dobbs, he is going to hand this off to Singletary, and he gets a first down. So 5 rushes, 26 yards. So our target is at the 31-yard line if we need to get a field goal. So we have to move the chains and try to avoid our first L of the season. So Joshua Dobbs, he is going to throw this one to George Kittle, and that's going to be a 1st and 10. So they're going to move the chains here, and if we score a touchdown in this, we will win the game. But there's not a lot of time left, and Singletary, he's just going to break tackles. And we unfortunately do claim our first L of the season for the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Denver wins it at home in the throwback 17-14. And we'll see you guys at statistics. Josh Dobbs did put up a good performance today with 152.1 pass rating, 7 for 10, 177 yards, and 2 touchdowns, but they lost the game. But still great performance. They took the lead, though, but then they blew it anyway. Jameis Winston had a 130.0 pass rating, 11 for 15, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And it appears we're going to use a receiving. So Willie Snead claimed 1 reception. George Kittle had 119 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. And Duke Johnson Jr. had 1 receiving touchdown. Defensively, there were no INTs. Will Harris, Austin Kramer, the Penn State product, and Zach Cunningham all made sacks in today's episode. So that wraps it up. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a great Sunday, everybody.